Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Better English with us. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark. And if you are new here, hello. Really happy you found us. So, quick thing before we start. Last week, we talked about small talk, how to start and keep a conversation going in English. And we got so many comments from people saying, "This is exactly what I needed." So thank you. That really means a lot to us.
It really does. And today, we are staying in that same world. Real situations, real English, things that actually matter. But today, we are moving from speaking to writing.
Emails.
Emails. Specifically, why so many people who speak English well still write emails that sound cold, rude, or just strange, and what you can do about it.
And trust me, I have personal experience with this. Very personal. Very embarrassing experience.
Oh, I know you do. Tell them.
Okay, so a few years ago, I was working on a project with a British colleague. Nice guy. We got along well in person. And one day, I needed to ask him to send me some documents. Simple request. So I wrote him an email. It said, and I remember this clearly, "Hi, John. I need the documents for the meeting. Send them today, please. Thanks. Mark."
Oh, no.
I know. But at the time, I thought it was perfect. It was clear. It was correct. No grammar mistakes. Short and to the point.
Short and to the point, yes. Warm and professional, not exactly.
John replied, very politely. But for the next 2 weeks, he was a little distant, a little cold with me, and I had no idea why. It took another colleague to explain it to me. She said, "Mark, your email sounded like you were giving him an order, like he was working for you."
And that is such a common mistake. And it is not your fault at all. Because in Italian and in many other languages, being direct in writing is totally normal. It shows respect. It shows you value the other person's time.
Exactly. In Italian, mandami I documenti is just normal. It is not rude.
But in English, especially in a professional context, the way you write an email carries a lot of emotional information. If the tone is too direct, too cold, even if the words are correct, people read it as aggressive or unfriendly or like you are angry about something.
Even when you are completely fine.
Even when you are completely fine. And the problem is you never see the reaction. You just notice that something feels different after. The person becomes a little more formal with you, a little more distant, and you have no idea what happened.
Which is exactly what happened with John.
Exactly. So today, we are going to fix that. I want to give you a simple system, something easy to remember that will change the way you write emails in English forever.
Let's do it. Oh, before we get into the good stuff, if you are finding this useful, and I really think you will, please subscribe. It is free, it takes 2 seconds, and we put out a new episode every single week. There is a button right there. Just hit it. Okay, Sarah, the system.
All right, so I want to give you what I call the P.O.L.I.T.E framework. 6 simple rules for writing emails in English that sound warm, professional, and clear all at the same time.
P.O.L.I.T.E, and it actually spells polite?
It does. I like things that are easy to remember. Okay, P, purpose first. This means in the very first line of your email, say clearly why you are writing. No long introduction. No, "I hope this email finds you well" for 3 sentences. Just, why are you here?
Like, I am writing to ask about the meeting on Friday.
Exactly. Simple and clear. People are busy. They want to know immediately what the email is about. Then, O, open warmly. This means before you get to your request, add one short human sentence. Something friendly. Something that shows you see the other person as a person, not just a contact.
What kind of sentence?
Something like, I hope your week is going well, or thank you so much for your help last time. It does not need to be long, just one sentence, but it changes the whole feeling of the email completely.
So it is like the small talk of emails.
Oh, I love that. Yes, exactly. It is the small talk of emails. Then L, lighten the tone. This is about using simple, natural language, contractions, short sentences, everyday words. Instead of, I would like to inquire as to whether it would be possible, just say, I wanted to ask if.
Because sometimes people translate from Italian and it comes out very formal.
Very formal, very stiff. And in English, especially in everyday professional emails, that actually sounds strange. Natural is professional. Then I include a soft ask. This is the big one. This is what Mark forgot in his email to John.
Yes, thank you for that reminder.
Instead of send me the documents, you say, would you be able to send me the documents? Or, could you send these over when you get a chance? Same request, completely different feeling. The other person feels like they have a choice, even if they do not really.
And that makes them feel respected.
Exactly. People do things better and faster when they feel respected. Then T. Thank and close warmly. Never end an email abruptly. Always close with a warm sentence. Thanks so much for your help. Really appreciate your time. Looking forward to hearing from you. And then something like best or kind regards, or even just thanks, depending on how formal the relationship is.
What about yours sincerely? I used to write that a lot.
That is very formal, very old school. For a job application, maybe. For a colleague, probably not.
Good to know. And the last one, E?
E. Edit ruthlessly, which means cut everything that is not necessary. Read your email again before you send it. If a sentence does not add anything useful, delete it. Short emails get read. Long emails get saved for later and then forgotten.
P.O.L.I.T.E. Purpose first, open warmly, lighten the tone, include a soft ask, thank and close, edit ruthlessly. That is actually really easy to remember.
That is the goal. Now let's see it in action.
Okay, real emails, before and after. Let's go.
Let's go.
Situation 1. I need to follow up. That means check again on a request I sent to a colleague last week. No answer yet. My first version, the Italian style version, would be, Hi, I sent you an email last week about the report. I have not received an answer. Please reply as soon as possible.
Okay, so what is the problem there?
Too direct? Too cold?
It sounds like you are frustrated, maybe even a little angry, even if you are not. Let's fix it with polite. Open warmly first. Hi, Neen. I hope you are having a good week. Purpose first. I just wanted to follow up on the email I sent last week about the report. Soft ask. Would you have a chance to take a look when you are free? Close warmly. Thanks so much. Really appreciate your help.
Same message, completely different feeling.
Same message, and the other person does not feel attacked. They feel reminded, gently. Situation 2,
Okay, I need to say no to an invitation. A colleague invited me to a work event, and I cannot go. My version. Hi, thank you for the invitation, but I cannot attend. Mark.
Short.
Very short.
Okay, let's warm it up. Hi, Neen. Thank you so much for thinking of me. That sounds like a really great event. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to make it this time. I have a conflict that day. I really hope it goes well, and maybe I can join next time. You said no, but the other person feels good about it.
Because you thanked them, explained briefly, and left the door open.
Always leave the door open. Last one?
Last one. I want to ask my manager, my boss, for a day off. This is a scary one. My version. Hi, I would like to take a day off on the 15th. Let me know if that is okay.
Not terrible, actually, but it is missing warmth and a proper soft ask. Try, Hi, Neen. I hope you are well. I wanted to check if it would be possible for me to take a day off on the 15th. I would, of course, make sure everything is covered before then. Please let me know if that works for you. Thanks so much.
You added, I would make sure everything is covered. That is the key part, right?
That is the key part. You are showing you already thought about the impact on the team. Your manager does not just hear, I want a day off. They hear, I am responsible and I already thought about this. That is a completely different email.
You know what? I am going to rewrite every email I have ever sent.
Just the future ones is enough.
Okay, let's wrap up. Today we learned why correct English emails can still sound rude or cold. And it is not about grammar, it is about tone. We learned the polite framework. Purpose first, open warmly, lighten the tone, include a soft ask, thank and close, edit ruthlessly. And we rewrote 3 real emails, from cold to warm, from correct to actually good.
And the one thing I want you to remember, before you send your next email in English, just read it once and ask yourself, how would I feel if I received this? That question will tell you everything.
That is such a good tip.
Thank you.
If this helped you, and I think it really will, share this episode with someone who writes emails in English, at work, at school, anywhere. And if you're not subscribed yet, come on, you made it to the end again. You clearly like it here.
See you next week. Take care, everyone.
Talk better.
Live better.